Hello, dear students. Good morning to you. I'll meet you again in our English course for faith formation purposes. Therefore, well, let's go to the topic of our course today. It's the relationship between religion and healing. Religion, for sure, has been one of the most powerful forces throughout human history, include in the context of healing. Me myself, I've ever been in that kind of evidence. I ever been sick, and then with the power of prayer, and then I got healed. It's very unique evidence since I've been sick with my nine relatives. I pray in that time doa kerahiman ilahi, and then in one night, magically, God healed me. On the other hand, my nine friends, they need to visit a doctor, and then the doctor give them pills, and then they got healed for another 10 days. Well, that's one of the evidence. Maybe you have it also. And we know that in other cases, your friends or your family or my family, one of them or a lot of them ever felt and ever make the history that yes, religion is the most powerful forces throughout human history. And yet the medical and mental health professions have generally not acknowledged that. In fact, as demonstrated by Dr. Koenig and his collaborators in their journals, their books, the links of spirituality and religion with disease and health are unavoidable. It is related. Rather than continue this avoidance, the health professionals need to be better poised to make the best use of these connections to benefit patients. And therefore, when you got sick and you have the spirituality from religion, hopefully you get well soon. Okay, so this task requires the field look at ways to appropriately convey relevant, valid, and useful information to trainees and practitioners, and to expand the science space in this area. With regard to education and clinical care, it is clear that the assessment of religious and spiritual issues should become an expected part of patient evaluation in all of medicine and especially healthcare. When you sick, you have religion, you have spirituality. You should be helped. The spirituality of religion should be become tools to help patients. Importantly, efforts to expand the understanding of the role of spirituality and religion in healthcare should be made within the context of existing approaches. It is science, right? Under a both and paradigm rather than either or, with practitioners maintaining respect for their patients' beliefs. In Indonesia, for sure, uh, many people, if we cannot say all people, have religions. They really have a belief in God, that God is the most powerful healer, and we can use it as a coping strategy. When individuals are educated about specific techniques and approaches, it is critical that they be given complete information about the evidence base. This is also what we do. we read the literature, the good and bad impact of interventions in relations. Ideally, in the development of guidelines or other teaching tools, the specific evidence underlying the recommendation should be delineated with clarity. In a sense, a systemic approach to educational issues about spirituality and healing is needed. From curriculum development to model testing to continuing medical education, yes, this study provides a very useful resource for attaining these ends or these goals. We also, as religious people, we also need to make clear that although there is a great deal of support for the interconnection among religion, spirituality, and health and healing, there is need to learn much more about mechanism underlying these links as well as the outcomes of interventions for their targeted purposes, since there are false practice of healing based from religion. We know some dukun are fake. Yeah. Dukun using religion rituals to heal patients, and well, some of them are fake. They manipulate patients. Yeah, they manipulate patients for their own profit, which is actually, in the context of morality, not good. Because of this, efforts and study should be aimed at both enhancing the methodology for the field and expanding its infrastructure to gain a better understanding of the impact and specificity of different elements of religiousness, to better ascertain the active ingredients of religion-informed approaches, and to develop frameworks for research on religious and spiritual issues in the context of developments across the lifespan, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood and elder years. So, in summary, I think we should study the books, the scientific journals, not only calls attention to the important connections among spirituality, religion, and health and healing, but also identifies important areas for future development. That's why I give you this book, this journal. Therefore, you can find what is interesting from this journal and try to understand what is the connection between health, healing, and religion and spirituality. Okay, I give you this journal entitled um, Trauma, Religion, and Spirituality, Pathways to Healing. Right? Try to read, try to understand it, and try to reflect it, and then, as usual, report me. Yeah. Make a video about it, about your resume, about your way of understanding this article, and then upload your video via YouTube and share your link to WhatsApp group. Okay, hopefully you all well, Orlin, Radit, Ellie, and good luck.